know, I was thinking of making a video. I've been thinking about it for a long time. You see, I made a new invention. I really did want to show it off. It's pretty swell. It's a magnifying glass little monocle thing I was going to use for all my soldering work over there on that end of my workbench, which is all covered with books because I haven't been doing soldering in a long time. In fact, I haven't been doing much creating in a long time. I got a job, I graduated college, not in that order, and all sorts of other wonderful things too. But a thought came to my mind. And that thought caused me to throw out the entire script, and now I'm just sitting here talking to a camera. This invention made me consider why I was doing these videos. And it's for one very simple reason. Because I want to. And I don't make them good on purpose. I make them bad on purpose. And I was thinking for this video, I would do something crazy where I just show this thing off and like have the camera angle go up my nostril, and oh my gosh, it would have been so funny. No, that's not how this works. But this item does in fact work, yes. If I were to put it on like so. Yeah, lean close, yeah, there's my eyeball. Nice and magnified. Very handy for doing fine-tuning work. And it's also got, a little screw magnifier adjuster right there. I screw it down, screw it back up. It's wonderful, it really is. And to do it, I even learned a whole new 3D modeling program. And by learned, I don't mean looked up a tutorial. I actually just went and started banging it out, man. I made mistakes, and I'm getting through it. And oh my gosh, this took me way longer than it should have if I was fully trained, but I'm not fully trained. I did it from scratch. And that screw thread right there, oh my gosh, that thing was awful. I looked up a tutorial after I did it. I should have done it there with the full time. Maybe looking up a tutorial is better. It's a matter of pride, maybe. I don't think so, though. That was more a matter of learning. And that is sort of what I want to make this video about. But it's monocle. It's useful. It works. I even use some screws, one of the rare times I use metal parts of my prints to hold together. That's not really what I wanted to tell you about. What would better demonstrate my point is this, I suppose. This is some of the prototypes I made to get here. And indeed, they were incremental. I know I would make one that was just a little flat disc to make sure it lined up with my eye, like so. And then, I would say, okay, well, it lines up with my eye, but I want it to be like this, not like this, because, my face isn't perfectly square. I'm working on the Face Cuber machine. I don't know. Go talk to Minecraft about that. Then I made this one. It's got a little riser right there, so when I put it on, it's like this. That's okay, but it doesn't really mesh well inside my face, because my face is a rather complex geometry. So then I made this one with a more, complex riser and complex shape to it, and that worked pretty well. So I decided to move on to the next step, and so on and so forth with a lens holder, and eventually we got to the, a whole thing here with a bunch of mechanics and stuff on it. And that's great. Well, the reason I'm telling you this is the same reason I'm telling you this. But I think the best way to demonstrate all of what I'm trying to get at here is with a product I didn't even think I'd plan on making a video about. You see, this is quite lovely, is it not? I think it is. And it's not perfect. No, it very much isn't. This orb may very well be, to my untrained eyes. I went to a craft fair, and there I saw a glass blower at his work. And I bought from him this orb that he made with his own 2 hands. And that was a wonderful thing. And I thought to myself, that's a great orb, but I have no way to display it. And it was sitting on my desk next to, my crystal ball, which has a display stand. And I was thinking, wow, you know what I need to do? I need to make a wizard staff, because I am a wizard, or at least I like to call myself that in my free time. And so I did. I 3D printed all these parts here, and then I did something rather odd. For one of the first times in my life, I borrowed my sister's painting supplies. I picked up a paintbrush, which I had not done since preschool, and I got to work. And I took advice from my sister about, the ways I should do this. My sister's really an artful person. I'm glad to have her advice. But you'll notice there are also some flaws in the staff. For example, around here, you can see the light reflecting off it. The paint isn't very good because it was my first time spray painting it. And I think this imperfect staff did exactly what I needed it to. No matter what, no matter how many chips or scratches or dings in the paint job I have, it did exactly what I want to. So it is, in a way, perfect, but not in the, the true sense of the word. You see, I've been talking to a lot of people. Some of them are digital artists, some of them are just other people. And a lot of them seem rather scared to make things because they know they want to do it right. Now, that's all well and good. In fact, there are a great many things I wanted to make, and I wanted to do right. Some of these, not the least. And, I've got 1,000 prototypes just laying around of old projects that I wanted to make right and I never got around to. But still, I made things. Because I realized something wonderful. I think that you should make something, not because it'll be perfect, but because it'll be yours. I think you should make things. You should get started on that project you've been thinking about. Not because, you'll do it right, but because you'll do it wrong. And you'll do it, and you'll make mistakes, and you'll get better, and you'll grow. You think I did that right first time? No, that's what all this was for. I did it a little bit at a time. And for every one piece I show here, I've got a whole bin of scraps that I frequently throw out. I think there's still some aristocrat parts in here from some of the other things I did. But I digress. Got a whole bin of things that products, and I tested and I failed. And I did it anyway. And I think that this video, I want to make a kick in the seat of your pants. You should go and make something right now. I don't care if it's good. I don't care if it's bad. I care if it's yours. I'm not going to be the first to tell you that there's been a lot of discourse about artificial intelligence lately and generating what people call art. And while I see, and rightfully so, many digital artists, clamoring back against that for many reasons that I won't go into here, I think that the advance of AI has hampered creativity to those who haven't even tried creating it. And partially for the reason that, why should you do it if an AI can do it better just like that, or make it look like it's doing it better? There's a whole debate about that I won't go into. I'm not an artist. But that's the thing, and that's sort of the point of this video, isn't it? You don't need to do it right. You don't need to make it look right. You need to do it yours. I guess that's all I have for right now. I won't apologize for not uploading, It's my channel. I do what I want. I do what I want around here. I'm the boss. I wear the wizard hat occasionally. But I will say that maybe I'll create again and make a post in the future. You never know. See you around.